up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the LD world. We are here to do a little long distance relationship talking topic.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We wanted to discuss it. We know a lot of you guys are in a long distance relationship, so we're gonna talk about it just a little bit, talk about our experience, how we survived it, and just how we made it through. But you guys know what to do. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the family, join the channel, and turn on that notification bell because we will have videos coming for you guys in the future on a bunch of other cool topics that have to do with relationships and travel and lifestyle and da-da-da-da-da. So without further ado, let's do it. We were in a long distance relationship for 5 years and we just
whoa.
Was it not 5?
No. For like 3.5, 4. We've only been together for 5.
You learn something new every day. Kind of want to talk about how we survived our struggles. So we're going to get real in this video.
One of the struggles that we faced were we were sleeping alone. Like we were in a relationship, but
we had to go to bed alone. Every single night.
Yeah.
Well,
so
for a while,
you kind of don't feel like
there was a little bit of time I wasn't alone.
Huh?
I had Rudy. She slept in my room.
Yes.
She got nervous. She's like, "You gonna do this on camera?" For the most part, you do go to bed alone, and that's tough.
Yeah, because you feel like you're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
Or you just feel like you're alone because you are alone.
And we had to do that for like 3 years.
Yeah.
But one of the ways that we overcame that was we adjusted each other's, let me not lie about that. She adjusted her sleep schedule to mine, and we would literally have the computer, phone, whatever device we use at the time, and literally have it on the entire time we're sleeping.
Yeah.
I remember some mornings you would text me and be like, "Why'd you hang up?" And I was like, "You were asleep." You were like, "So?"
Yeah, and sometimes I woke up after a whole night's sleep and he was still on the phone and I just hung up because he was still sleeping.
Because we had a 6-hour time difference.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that we could recommend is that go to sleep with each other on the phone. Like, it's not weird. It's not weird to do that with each other. You got to show each other that, like, hey, I care about you. I want to be with you. And then that'll also overcome that. I don't know if you ever had this, but sometimes I had this. It'll overcome that mental struggle of what is my partner doing at night when I'm asleep. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people may face that insecurity. I know I did.
Yeah.
I was always like, is she really going to sleep when she says she's going to sleep? So that solved that problem right there. Like, she would be right there on the phone with me and we'd go to sleep together. Now, I can't help what happened whenever I'm sleeping, but that's that.
Another struggle that we faced was not being able to hang out and do stuff together physically. Like,
that was really
dates.
tough because I would hear her out. She lived in Barcelona at the time and she never stayed at home. She was out all the time and I'm in there like in Orlando, like, I don't really have any friends. So I'm sitting there watching Netflix and I'm like, she said she was gonna be home an hour ago. And it's 2 hours by. Now that I live in Barcelona, I understand why she was out all the time because you don't want to spend time inside when you're in this city. Like, you don't get to hang out with your partner and that sucks because you see your partner hanging out with everybody else but you and it makes you insecure. How would you say we overcame that? Like, how did we survive that for 3 years, pushing through that battle? I
would say make time for each other. Like, just as much as you make time for people in your life, like, who are physically there, which is important too. Like, it's just as important as making time for your partner, but have a schedule, like, of maybe cooking together or playing, what did we play? The ship thing. What is it called? The
Battleship. Yeah, we would find games online that you can play with people all over, and we would play checkers, because I couldn't play chess. We would play Battleship. We would play a lot of dumb little games we just find on the internet.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, hey, let's use this time together. We would make up games.
And cook together, maybe watch the same movie, or Like there's so much that you can do together.
But the thing about doing it is you actually have to dedicate that time. You actually have to do it. I'm just gonna say you actually have to do it. Because a lot of people talk, but there's no action.
Yeah.
You actually have to put in action. You have to put in work. It's
Yeah.
not weird. Other people may find it weird, your friends, your family, whoever else. They may find it weird when it's like, hey, I'm watching a show with my girl online and you guys gotta pause it at the same time. Other
Yeah.
people might find that weird, but you gotta ignore that because it's you and your partner in that long distance relationship and you guys gotta survive. If you really, really
Yeah.
care about each other, you gotta survive and you gotta do what it takes to survive. And that's how we survived it, was we did what it took.
Yeah. But I will say you have to have a good balance of like it's not good to spend all your time on the phone and computer talking to your partner because you
Yes.
have to keep on with your life too. Like I feel like that's a
That's
common thing for people to do. Like you either
And forget
go
it.
all in or you forget about your partner.
Yeah.
Like you have to find the balance of
That's another way we survived our long distance relationship, because I'll admit I'm the first person to say that I was very needy because I was insecure about things that were going on outside our relationship. But another way to survive it, it's kind of the only thing and only time you're in a relationship where you have to go 50-50. You understand what I mean? You have to have your life and you have to have your life together with
you
your
have
partner.
to keep yourself busy and you have to prepare your life for when you guys get together.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It
But
makes perfect sense.
at the same time, you have to give him some love.
So a little TLC, because I need my tender love. Okay?
Is that like out of a movie or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it's landed. But yeah, those are the things that you have to do to try to make it work. So this is very, very challenging, and I know a lot of people experience it because we have. Making new friends, and not just making new friends, but making new friends that are the opposite sex. When you're in a long distance relationship, obviously you can't introduce your girl or your guy to one of your friends that is a girl or a guy. And so you start to get things running through your mind like, they're hanging out a lot. Are they really friends, or what's going on, or so on and so forth? So
Yeah, and also when you're in a long distance, like usually you haven't spent that much time with your partners. You don't like know them, and you don't know if you can trust them.
you don't
like,
know if they're
fully
living a
trust
secret
them.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's normal to have some trust issues in the beginning. Like I think it is normal in a long distance.
And the best way to overcome that, two things. You got to communicate to each other. You got to communicate what's going on. Hey, this person is so and so, or hey, ... or hey, so on and so forth. And you have to be able to trust, because no matter what's going on, like, you can drive yourself crazy.
That's what I always say.
Go ahead. You do it. You say it better than I say it. Go ahead and say it.
That's what I thought when we started dating. I was like, if he's doing something, I would prefer to be enjoying my life than trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
Like it's just a waste of my time trying to dig into something that may not be happening or may be happening. I would prefer to be enjoying my life, and if he is doing something, like that's on him.
Yeah.
Like
But then you don't really lose anything. Like, you lose your
Yeah.
partner, but it's like, okay, I lost my partner, which sucks, but I didn't lose my life.
yeah.
So, and that's what we see from the messages that we get. That's what we see a lot of people are doing. They're losing their life because they're devoting everything to their partner, which could be overwhelming to the partner, and it could actually drive the partner away. So you gotta find that balance. Like, don't stress about things that may be going on or may not be going on.
Yeah, I think when you see that if you are the person who has the trust issues, or if he's the one who has the trust issues.
That's rude, but okay. I'm just kidding.
So let's just say if he's the one who has the trust issues, I would be the one who would have to like be considerate.
Yeah.
Like I would have to be the one like trying to make him more comfortable while he has to do his job too. He has to like learn to trust me, but I have to show him why he can trust me, which is normally what I used to do is like text you, tell you who I'm with,
Yes, it
introduce
goes both
you,
ways.
call you like when I'm with my friends, like just
You did a very good job at that.
thank you.
And was that what you were looking for? Because you're
No.
like, now I can stop talking.
No. I saw
But
you were about to
no,
talk.
you did a very good job at that. You did a very good job at making me feel comfortable. And that's another way we survived, because you made me feel comfortable when I was in my insecure bubble. And so you have to find ways to make your partner feel comfortable.
Yeah.
If one person isn't doing that, then you have to ask yourself, does that person care about me enough?
Yeah.
And then leave. It's okay to leave. Like, one thing we didn't do, we didn't force our long distance relationship. We worked at it. We put in the work. But if we saw that one person wasn't putting in enough work as another person, we would have left.
Yeah,
but-
we did. So
Yeah, sometimes we did.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but those things made us stronger, and it made us understand what each other needed. So talk to your partner, see what they need. If your partner doesn't deliver that need, maybe that's not the right person for you. Maybe find somebody local,
Yeah.
or find another long distance relationship that might work
Yeah.
out better for you, because there's people out there who are willing to put in the work and give you what you need.
communicate.
Yes.
That's the key.
That is the key. You gotta
Right.
talk. Now, your communication is not always gonna be perfect, but as long as you communicate, hash it out a little bit, argue through it, have
Yeah.
a positive argument, then you'll move forward. You'll move forward, and then you'll figure out, maybe this is something I want to do, or maybe it's something that I don't want to do. So those are a couple of things that's how we survived our long distance relationship. And we wanted to give that advice to you guys, because we are continuously getting these questions, which are good. We want you guys to ask us questions, so that way our experiences can help you. That's what we're here
Yeah.
for. We're here to help in any way that we can. So if you're in a long distance relationship, take a look, take a couple of notes. Don't feel weird about it. Take a couple of notes, write it down, and then go back and communicate these things to your partner. See how receptive they are of the information that you have given them, and then you can move forward. If they're not that receptive, take another turn. There's somebody else out there for you.
Yeah.
But that's the best that we can do on answering these questions for you guys. If you have any questions about it below, or I said that wrong. How do you say it?
If you have any questions,
Comment
down.
below. Yes. If you have any questions, comment down below, and we can make another video specifically on your question. If you have any questions about any other topics, about us being here in Barcelona, what do you want to know? What do you want to see? Comment down below. If you have any questions for Dua, because she doesn't know English that well, comment down below, and we'll answer them for you as best as we can. But that's pretty much all we got, unless you got anything else.
No, that's it.
All right. Well, if you just popped up on this channel, subscribe to the family. Hit the thumbs up, 'cause she keeps giving them. So hit the thumbs up. Turn on that notification bell. We'll see you guys at the next video. Later, dudes.